where each one of us need to come together in building a new India, an India which is has a more climate sensitive, clean, green growth, an India which is of the 21st century. So towards that, we also have the demonstrations outside with the Amrit Kal, and we, in these 6 kiosks, as we showcase the entire journey, the journey towards the augmentation of the mineral resources, exploration of mineral deposits in the country as a part of the nation building process, in order to realize the vision of the self-reliant India showcase. And as you can see, the Honorable Minister, as he's visiting the various kiosks, he's also being briefed about what is being showcased there. Outside all these, the entire journey and the process is being explained by the representatives there. It is being displayed on the LED screens in the kiosk. And there is also the evolving mineral exploration kiosk. Now, this is designed to convey the progressive advancements in the mineral exploration from the early developments, early independence to the recent times. There is also the journey of the deposit discovery, and this is demonstrated through the maps discovered in the past 75 years, the successive exploration efforts which have taken place, which have actually led to the discovery of the mineral deposits in the country. That is showcased outside in the kiosk journey of deposit discovery. There is also a video which you will be able to see as you visit later the exhibition, video on progressive mining. And this talks about the various progressive methods of mining which over the period have evolved and which has brought about the efficiency and greater productivity towards mining. And also, as we talk about, as we do our explorations, we have a commitment towards protecting our people and the environment. Towards that, we also have a video on sustainable mining. So trying to keep a balance between our mining activities, our exploration activities, and the taking care of the environment and the people. So you have the video on sustainable mining there. There is also a kiosk by the Geology Laboratory of the Geological Survey of India, GSI, headquartered at the Gemology Laboratory, which is stationed at Kolkata. And here the delegates are going to be getting an opportunity to see the various tools and instruments which are used for testing of the gems by systemic, non-destructive and scientific studies. Alongside, different gemstone specimens are also displayed in the booth. And shortly you're also going to be seeing, as the Honorable Minister is also going to be inaugurating, in fact releasing or launching a life-size digital booklet which is outside, and that showcases the reforms which have been there in the mining sector. That's again a LED digital book which is going to be in the exhibition area, launched by the Honorable Minister, that talks about the reforms in the mining sector. As I was telling you about the post-lunch session, from 1:30 to 2:30 we have the lunch break, and post that from 2:30 onwards we have the CEO's speaks. That's a session which is in Nalanda, but that is open only by invite. So the captains and the leaders of the industry, the people who are invited there, that's a session which has been organized by the Ministry of Mines along with the Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, FICCI, which as we all know is the industry voice for policy change, wherein the CEOs are going to be brainstorming on the certain issues and challenges which the industry is facing, and of course talking about the expectations or certain extending certain suggestions and recommendations to the ministry, where they seek, where the industry seeks the intervention. So basically our CEOs there, as they brainstorm, they become the voice of all of us in that session. But that session is strictly by invite. It is in the Nalanda Hall. People who are have the invite towards it are requested to kindly be there from 2:30 to 3:30. That's going to be a 1-hour session which is going to be there. At rest of the people, the rest of the delegates and participants, that's the time when you get the opportunity to have a view-in of the exhibition, which has been just now inaugurated by our. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our Honorable Home Minister, Shri Amit Shah ji, is going to be joining us for the special session, the award ceremony, which we have in the evening. Now, the hall. Apart from that, as you know that for the very first time, this time we have introduced the Rashtriya Khanij Vikas Puraskar. Now these are the awards which are going to be towards recognizing the best performing states, and towards that we have these awards presented for the year. संयुक्त रूप से आज ये पुरस्कार दिए जाएंगे 2019-20 और 20-21 के लिए श्री अमित शाह जी के कर कमलों द्वारा। साथ साथ जो इंसेंटिव्स दिए जा रहे हैं स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स को, वो भी माननीय श्री अमित शाह जी द्वारा उस सेशन में दिए जाएंगे। Then we also have the 5-star rated Minds Awards, which is going to be at the hands of Shri Pralhad Joshi ji. Once the Honorable Minister Amit Shah ji leaves, we are going to be continuing with our session with a very short, basically just as the dignitaries are going to be going outside and escorting Shri Amit Shah ji as he leaves. It's just going to be that short, not a break, and that time you all requested to remain at your seats, so that once our ministers are back after seeing off Amit Shah ji, we are going to be continuing with the session, where we'll first have the rest of the NGO awards presented. We'll also have the 5-star Minds rated awards, which are going to be presented at the hands of Shri Pralhad Joshi ji. And then the block allocations, which is being done by the Ministry of Mines to the state government and to the Ministry of Coal, is again going to be happening at the hands of Shri Pralhad Joshi ji. So that's we have in the last session, which is going to be close to 3 hours. 1 hour we have with the Honorable Shri Amit Shah ji, and the next 2 hours are going to be with our Honorable Ministers. As we said, various districts under who are following the DMF rules under the MMDR Act, they have their display outside, and the Honorable Minister is having a view-in at each of the kiosks. Also, our representatives there, the district, they are giving a brief to the Honorable Minister. So the best performing districts are here, most of them here, and they are showcasing their work in the conclave. In the evening, with our Honorable Minister, Shri Pralhad Joshi ji, we are also going to be having the 3 modules of MTS system which are going to be launched of the mining tenement system. The 3 modules are going to be launched by the Honorable Minister. That's going to be in the latter part of the last session. So there are going to be certain awards which are going to be presented by Shri Amit Shah ji. The rest of the awards and the launches are going to be happening at the hands of Shri Pralhad Joshi ji. Would also like to apprise the August gathering that when we have our technical sessions, one technical session by NMET and the other the automation and mining, we also have kept a window towards the question answers. So any questions you have towards the presentations which are going to be made, you're requested to kindly probably just raise your hands. We'll send across the mic, or you can also put it on the slip and extend it to me. We'll try taking the question, but that stands subjected to how much time we have, for we need to finish our sessions on time. And for that very reason, just a very humble request to all the delegates and participants, as you leave the hall for tea and coffee and then for lunch, you're requested to get back at your respective seats at the earliest possible as per the time, so that we can start our sessions on time. We have, as I mentioned, an important session in the evening, 4 o'clock, when Shri Amit Shah ji is going to be joining us. So we'll try taking most of the questions, but then depending on how good we are on time as per the sessions, we'll be taking those questions. And as you can see on the screens, ladies and gentlemen, we have also been joined by Shri Rao Sahib Patil Danveji, the Honourable Minister of State for Mines, Coal and Railways. And shortly all of them are going to be joining us here in the hall. So there are 8 kiosks by DMF. There are 6 kiosks which display the entire journey, along with the futuristic vision of the next 25 years, Amrit Kal. We also have from the Gemology Laboratory. And as you can see, all the displays outside are on the LED screens. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in extending greetings and welcoming our Honourable Chief Guest, Shri Pralhad Joshi ji, the Honourable Minister of Mines, Coal and Parliamentary Affairs, our distinguished guest of honour, Shri Rao Saheb Patil Danve ji, the Honourable Minister of State for Mines, Coal and Railways, and our other distinguished dignitaries of the inaugural session, Shri Alok Tandon ji, respected Secretary, Ministry of Mines, Dr. S. Raju, Director General GSI, and Shri Sanjay Loya ji, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Mines. And namaskar and good morning to all present in this August gathering. On behalf of Ministry of Mines, I welcome you all to the 6th National Conclave on Mines and Minerals, which, ladies and gentlemen, is a platform organized with the very objective to encourage exploration activities, more transparent auction regime, and towards promoting sustainable and responsible mining in the mining sector. And as you might be aware, this conclave is a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav Iconic Week celebrations by the Ministry of Mines. And thereby it is definitely an opportunity for the ministry, for the industry and all the stakeholders to showcase the immense contributions and the achievements which we have been able to make in these last 75 years towards promoting sustainable and responsible mining, towards gradually reducing our carbon footprints and aiming for carbon neutrality, towards promoting more import substitution by encouraging efficient mining activities and the exploration activities, by taking care of the people and having a positive impact on the socio-economic growth of the people and the environment in and around the mining areas. Also showcasing the digitization and the clean mining technologies which have been introduced and the other reforms which have been introduced by the mining ministry, along with all the stakeholders, the industry. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, जैसे कहते हैं ना कि अतीत के साथ संवाद करते हुए हमें आगे की ओर देखना है, तो यहाँ पर जहाँ पर बाहर आपने एग्जीबिशन में देखा, जहाँ पर 75 इयर्स की जर्नी है, उसके साथ साथ अगले 25 साल में, अमृत काल में हमने क्या करना है, हमारी क्या सोच है, क्या मंशा है, उसको भी दर्शाया गया है और उसके बारे में भी हम इस कॉन्क्लेव में चर्चा करेंगे, so that collectively we can shape a more sustainable and a self-reliant mining sector. And towards that, we have almost all the stakeholders. We have our honourable ministers joining us. We'll also have the honourable ministers from various states who are there and going to be joining us later, who are the policy makers. Then we have the state government officials and the representatives who are actually the key executors of the auction regime. Along with them, we have, of course, the captains and the leaders of the industry. We have the technocrats, the geologists who have played a very important role and who are going to be recognized in the evening. So with all of you, this day is going to be more towards brainstorming, inviting your collective vision and thoughts towards shaping a more prosperous mining sector. And as we do so, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of all present here, we would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to our Honourable Minister, Shri Pralhad Joshi ji, for leading us today. We would like to thank him for his very encouraging presence here. And for thanking him, I would like to invite Shrimati Farida M. Nayak, our Joint Secretary, to please join us as we extend good greetings to all and thanking all our dignitaries here on the dais. So, ma'am, may I request you to kindly present this plant, extending our greetings, welcoming Shri Pralhad Joshi ji, our Honourable Minister of Parliamentary Affairs, Coal and Mines, thanking Shri Rao Saheb Patil Danve ji, the Honourable Minister of State in Mines, Coal and Railways. Our good greetings to Shri Alok Tandon ji, respected Secretary. Ministry of Mines. Welcoming Dr. S. Raju, Director General, JSI. And Shri Sanjay Lohia ji, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Mines. और दिव्य सज्जनों, अब सभी की शुभकामनाओं के साथ और सभी के लिए मंगल कामना के साथ हम इस संगोष्ठी का विधिवत उद्घाटन करते हैं। ज्ञान और ज्योति के प्रतीक इस दीप को प्रज्वलित कर मैं माननीय श्री प्रहलाद जोशी जी से और मंचासीन सभी से निवेदन है कि दीप प्रज्वलित कर वो 6th नेशनल कॉन्क्लेव ऑन माइंस एंड मिनरल्स उसका अपने कर कमलों द्वारा उद्घाटन करें। ईश्वर की स्तुति और वंदना के साथ बहुत ही मंगलमय शुभारंभ हमारा ये इस कॉन्क्लेव का। और अब मिनिस्ट्री की तरफ से सभी का स्वागत करने के लिए मैं एक बार फिर से मंच पर आमंत्रित करती हूँ श्रीमती फरीदा नाइक जी को, जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ माइंस, उनके स्वागत संदेश के लिए।
Honorable Minister of Mines, Honorable Minister of State of Mines, Coal and Railways, Secretary Mines, Additional Secretary Mines, DDGSI, all the Joint Secretaries, Secretaries and dignitaries from State, my colleagues from GSI, IBM, media, a very good morning to all of you. From Ministry of Mines, I welcome you all to this 6th edition of Mining Conclave. Mining Conclave has been the annual affair of Ministry of Mines. But this year it is very important because this is being celebrated as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. We are celebrating the iconic week from 11th to 17th, and Mining Conclave is being celebrated as part of that. Befitting the event, we have this time curated an exhibition depicting 75 years development in mining and exploration, which has been placed in the live kiosk outside in the exhibition area. I request you all to have a look at it. It will give you the glimpse how the mining has developed over a period of time. Besides that, this event also showcased some important districts who has done wonderful work in DMF. So these things are there. We are also having reform booklets, the work which my Ministry of Mine has done in the last 8 years, which are depicted in the form of a live booklet, which has been inaugurated by our Honorable Minister today morning. It will give you the glimpse what the work Ministry has done and the impact it has created on the industry. Besides this, we are having technical sessions like NMET, and on NMET giving the idea to industry and stakeholders how the funds are available for exploration, how it can be used. Besides, an important session on automation in mining industry. As automation is becoming an integral part of the mining, this session is also very important. So I request everybody of you to join these technical session and also go through the exhibition which has been placed outside. In the evening, we will be having an award function in which the chief guest would be our Home Minister. And it would be a very big event for all of us. It's a very encouraging moment for Ministry of Mines that Home Minister has agreed to grace the occasion. So I request and I wish all of you a very fruitful day today, and hope you will enjoy and appreciate it. So once again, I welcome you all to this conclave. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for setting the context and the tone of our conclave. And ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned earlier, this inaugural session is more towards inviting the perspective of the government. So towards that, I now request our respected Secretary, Shri Alok Tandonji, for his keynote address.
Honorable Ministers on the dais, Honorable Minister from the state governments, officials from the Ministry of Mines and other central government ministries, state government officers, captains of the industry. It is a moment of great pleasure for me that the Ministry of Mines is organizing the 6th National Conclave on Mines and Minerals. As our Honorable Prime Minister has rightly mentioned, that self-reliance is not possible without a strong mining and mineral sector, because minerals and mining are important pillars of our economy. Therefore, we have gathered here today to celebrate the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav with the commencement of the 6th National Conclave of Mines and Minerals. The conclave is to carry forward the efforts of the Government of India for strengthening the mineral auction regime and ease of doing business. Till date, 5 national conclaves have been organized by the ministry, and they were all a great success. In India, the mining sector is governed by a regulatory framework through the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Act 1957. In this regime, mining concessions are now given out in a transparent manner through e-auction of blocks. We have laid down procedures for conducting auctions and execution of mining leases. In the able leadership of Honorable Minister of Mines, Shri Pralhad Joshi ji, the Act was amended last year again in 2021 to strengthen the reforms in the mining sector, to give a boost to the mineral production and improving the ease of doing business in the sector, and also increasing the contribution of mineral production to the GDP. Through this amendment, the procedure for obtaining statutory clearances for mining have been simplified. The 6th National Conclave is an all-in-one platform with a set of activities for all stakeholders. A technical session on NMET to familiarize the state and stakeholders of the vast activities of NMET and funds available under it has been organized. Today we will also launch 3 modules of the mining tenement system, which has been developed by the Indian Bureau of Mines. These 3 modules of mining plan would help the stakeholders in ease of doing business and will be about more transparency also. The main highlight of the event is the award ceremony that comprises of Rashtriya Khanij Vikas Puraskar, a national level award being conferred to the best performing states in the field of mining. This national award is being given for the first time during this 6th National Conclave. Also, as you are all aware, the Ministry of Mines through the IBM has been encouraging sustainable mining by conferring 5-star rated mine awards for their sustainable development practices. This year, Ministry of Mines is felicitating 40 mines which have obtained 5-star ratings. The Ministry of Mines also confers the National Geoscience Awards for recognizing contributions in the field of fundamental and applied geosciences, mining and allied. The National Geoscience Award for Excellence, which is a lifetime award for pioneering contribution to the development of geosciences in India, and Young Scientist Award, which is being given for outstanding research work in any field to individuals below 35 years of age. Also, there will be handing over of 59 fresh blocks to the state governments and also 29 fresh coal blocks to the Ministry of Coal. Financial incentives from NMET will also be given to the state governments who have successfully auctioned blocks for those which have been identified as potential blocks during the year 21-22. I am delighted to be part of this conclave and look forward to an overwhelming participation from the entire mining sector and state representatives. I hope the participants have a fruitful and insightful experience during this conclave. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And now requesting and inviting our Honorable Minister of State, Mines, Coal and Railway, Shri Rao Sahib Patil Danveji, for his address.
नमस्कार। हमारे केंद्रीय मंत्री खान सचिव केंद्रीय मंत्री प्रहलाद जोशी जी, हमारे खान सचिव आलोक टंडन जी, खान मंत्रालय के उपस्थित अन्य वरिष्ठ अधिकारीगण, विभाग से आए मेरे सभी साथियों और सज्जनों, आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव कार्यक्रम के अंतर्गत आयोजित इस छठे राष्ट्रीय खान और खनिज सम्मेलन में मैं आपका सभी का स्वागत करता हूं। अपने देश के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में हमारा देश हर एक क्षेत्र में प्रगति कर रहा है। साथियों, में मोदी जी का सपना है कि हमारा देश की इकोनॉमी 5 ट्रिलियन यूएस डॉलर होनी चाहिए और उनके इस सपने को साकार करने हेतु ऐसे अनेक उपक्रम हमें हमेशा करने होंगे और हम वो करते रहेंगे, ये मुझे विश्वास है। खान मंत्रालय के आयोजकों की मैं प्रशंसा करता हूं कि उन्होंने इस हेतु इस महत्वपूर्ण सम्मेलन का आयोजन यहाँ पर किया है, जो खान क्षेत्र से जुड़े हर हितधारक जैसे पॉलिसी मेकर्स, अन्य राज्य सरकार के प्रतिनिधि, उद्योग जगत के प्रतिनिधि, इनको एक प्लेटफॉर्म दे रखा है, जिसकी वजह से उन्हें प्रोत्साहन मिलेगा तथा उनके सवालों के प्रति एक्सपर्ट से योग्य राय भी मिलेगी। मुझे विश्वास है कि खान एवं खनिज पर राष्ट्रीय सम्मेलन केंद्र सरकार को जरूरी फीडबैक प्रदान करेगा, जो इस क्षेत्र के विकास के लिए उपयोगी भी होगा। मुझे खुशी है कि इस समारोह में राज्यों के राष्ट्रीय स्तर के खनिज विकास पुरस्कार माइनिंग ट्रीटमेंट सिस्टम के 3 मॉड्यूल का शुभारंभ किया जाएगा। वर्ष 2021 के लिए 5 स्टार रेटेड खदानों के लिए पुरस्कार और राष्ट्रीय भूविज्ञान पुरस्कार 2019 भी शामिल है। राज्य सरकारों और कोयला मंत्रालय को नए खनन ब्लॉकों का प्रस्तुतिकरण और सफल नीलामी एवं ब्लॉकों की पहचान के लिए राज्यों को प्रोत्साहन भी यहाँ दिया जाएगा। खनन क्षेत्र में सुधारों के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन देने वाली एक डिजिटल बुकलेट भी इस सम्मेलन का एक अन्य आकर्षण है। साथियों, इन उपक्रमों जैसे अनेक एक्टिविटीज इस सम्मेलन का एक भाग है, जिससे हर हितधारक का समाधान होगा। दोस्तों, मैं मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में पिछले 8 सालों में देश ने विकास देखा है, परिवर्तन देखा है, प्रगति देखी है और सबसे अहम बात आत्मनिर्भरता भी देखी है। आज आत्मनिर्भर भारत का पूरा विश्व गूंज रहा है। मुझे बताते हुए खुशी हो रही है कि आज इस सम्मेलन के विशेष अतिथि हमारे देश के गृह एवं सहकार मंत्री आदरणीय अमित भाई शाह जी का भी अमृत वचन सुनने को हमें मौका मिलेगा। मैं फिर से एक बार इस सम्मेलन में आयोजकों का अभिनंदन करता हूं और आशा करता हूं कि आप सभी इसका लाभ उठाएंगे। इसी के साथ मैं अपने वाणी को विराम देता हूं।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद माननीय मंत्री जी आपके संदेश के लिए। और अब मैं सभी की तरफ से माननीय केंद्रीय मंत्री श्री प्रहलाद जोशी जी को निवेदन करती हूँ, उन्हें आमंत्रित करती हूँ उनके संदेश के लिए, संबोधन के लिए।
मेरे साथी मंत्री राव साहेब पाटिल दानवे जी, श्री आलोक टंडन जी, संजय लोया जी, राजू DGDSI, distinguished all guest ministers from the state, all officials of the Ministry of Mines and Coal, and also officers from the state government. I welcome you to the 6th National Conclave of Mines and Minerals. It is a matter of pride that the conclave is being organized as a part of आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव. In this Amrit Kal, as Prime Minister has rightly called it, Amrit Kal, coming 25 years is the Amrit Kal of India. In this Amrit Kal, mining and mineral sector has a vital role to play. The foundation of India at 100. 2047 में हमको क्या कैसे रहना चाहिए, हमारा स्थिति क्या रहना चाहिए ओवरऑल और स्पेशली इन माइनिंग सेक्टर, हमको इस कॉन्क्लेव में भी बहुत तरह के हमारा इधर चर्चा वगैरह हो रहा है. बहुत सीईओज भी पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं, अपने विचार व्यक्त कर रहे हैं. एंड गवर्नमेंट इज ओपन फॉर गुड सजेशन फॉर डूइंग द ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस. ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस के लिए आपका जो अच्छा सुझाव है वो विन विन सिचुएशन के लिए रहना चाहिए. और सजेशन अच्छा है तो सिर्फ कंसेशन ही पूछना नहीं, पॉलिसी से विन विन सिचुएशन रहना चाहिए. आज क्योंकि कभी कभी हम क्या करते हैं तो बजट के लिए हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में, हमारा प्रदेश में हम एक मीटिंग रखते हैं, आपका बजट सजेशन दे दो करके. तब क्या होता है, इसमें टैक्स कम करो, इसमें ये कंसेशन दे दो, यही होता है. आई डोंट माइंड आस्किंग द कंसेशन, बट इट शुड बी विन विन सिचुएशन. माइनिंग भी ज़्यादा होना चाहिए, सस्टेनेबल माइनिंग होना चाहिए, और हमारा देश का जो आत्मनिर्भरता है वो भी बढ़ाना चाहिए. और उसके साथ ही साथ जो कुछ भी अगर हमारा लेगेसी इशू कुछ है तो उससे कारण हमारा कुछ बाधा है तो उसके बारे में अगर आप बताते हैं तो गवर्नमेंट इज क्वाइट ओपन. आफ्टर लिसनिंग टू मेनी ऑफ योर सजेशन हमने बहुत बदलाव लाने का कोशिश तो किया है. तो हमारा ऑफिसर्स भी, सेक्रेटरी, एडिशनल सेक्रेटरी, पूरा हमारे ऑफिस का जो स्टाफ है, इसमें अपने दिल लगाकर कुछ हमने बदलाव किया है. इसमें कई विरोध भी हुआ था, आप जानते हो, मीडिया में हमारा क्रिटिसिज्म भी हुआ था, फिर भी हमने बदलाव लाया है. तो इसलिए ये जो अभी चर्चा चलने वाला है, ये चर्चा में मैं आपका पॉजिटिव और कंस्ट्रक्टिव सजेशन मैं आपसे अपेक्षा करता हूं. और उसके मैं इतना आश्वस्त करता हूं, जो पॉजिटिव और कंस्ट्रक्टिव सजेशन रहता है, those will be very seriously, it will be attended to. This much assurance I can give. In this regard, today's conclave provides an excellent platform for holding the discussion, showcasing the achievements and brainstorming ideas. I am confident that with such esteemed dignitaries and attendees, this conclave will facilitate quality discussion on challenges and the opportunities in mineral sector. With this, I convey my best wishes to all participants and organizers of the conclave. Not only will attendees benefit from the several technical session and discussion, but they will also witness the first ever Rashtriya Khanija Vikas Puraskar. This was suggested by Honorable Prime Minister. जो अच्छे काम करते हैं इन लोगों को राष्ट्रीय खनिज पुरस्कार देने का माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने हमको गाइडेंस किया था. उसके अनुसार हम तुरंत इस बार अभी इसको शुरू किया है. Moreover, there will be a launch of 3 modules which has been mentioned about the mining tenement system, and will be awarding mines with the 5-star rating and the national, and also will give the national geoscience awards. So today it is a very packed day and vibrant day. I am confident that participants will have an insightful experience during the conclave, and with their experience, some bureaucrats are here, some officers are here, and some of the people who are actually working in the mining sector, they are also here. I expect a very good discussion, deliberation, and also good suggestion, guidance from you, so that 2047 में भारत जितना हमारा मिनरल्स हमारे पास है उसमें पूरा हम इसका सस्टेनेबल माइनिंग करके आत्मनिर्भरता का रास्ते में हम चल पड़े और उसमें यशस्वी भी हो जाए, ऐसे कामना करते हुए आई वंस अगेन heartily welcome you all for this conclave, and I wish this conclave all the best, and I will be here by 2 o'clock also to listen all CEOs. Otherwise I wanted to be here for the entire day, but as you know well, now president election is also going to take place. Parliament session will be also from 18th, and again Uparashtrapati election. For all these engagement, 2-3 hours I will be out of this conclave. But from 2 o'clock, again I will be here, I will listen to you, our officers will listen to you, take note of it, apply your mind and give the good suggestion with these words. Thank you very much. Dhanyavad.
Thank you very much, Honourable Minister Sir, for your very inspiring address, inspiring everyone to give their constructive suggestions and recommendations, and inspiring everyone to be active contributors and achievers in the Amrit Kal, to be contributing to the India at 100 Vision of 2047. Thank you once again to the Honourable Minister. With that, ladies and gentlemen, once again we thank all our dignitaries for leading the session and for guiding us, and we conclude the inaugural session. Request you all to remain at your seats, for we are going to be moving straight into the very first technical session by NMET. आप सभी से निवेदन है कि आप अपने स्थान पर ही बने रहें, क्योंकि हम अपना पहला तकनीकी सत्र NMET का शुरू करने जा रहे हैं. Requesting you all to be at your seats. Now this session, as we start, this is going to be for almost 1 hour, wherein we have presentations and as mentioned earlier, we also have kept a window towards the discussions, towards the Q&A. So you are requested, if any questions you have, we are going to be taking the questions at the end of the presentations. Further, ladies and gentlemen, as you might be aware, that with the very objective towards boosting the exploration activities in the country, the National Mineral Exploration Trust was established by the central government on the 14th of August 2015. And NMET is now a not-for-profit autonomous body after the recent amendments of MMDR Act, which is dated 28th March 2021. Towards that, NMET has so far approved almost 229 projects, out of which 130 projects have been completed by incurring an expenditure of 476.65 crore till 30th June 2022. There have been 9 blocks in 6 states funded through NMET have been auctioned and will yield a revenue stream generation of 1.66 lakh crore during the lifespan of mine. 17 blocks in 8 states funded through NMET are under process for auction, and the Ministry of Mines has notified 9 private exploration agencies which shall be eligible for funding from National Mineral Exploration Trust. In this session, in the August gathering, we once again have the senior officials from the Ministry of Mines, from state government, from PSUs, from IBM, from GSI, from NMET, from NPAs, and the industry bodies. And our dignitaries joining us here on the dais for this session. We have respected Secretary Sir is going to be joining us, Shri Alok Tandon Ji, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Mines, Shri Sanjay Loya Ji, Director General GSI, Dr. S. Raju, and Dr. Ranjit Rath, the Chairman and Managing Director of MECL, and Director and HOD NMET, Shri V.K. Sharma Ji. So as we begin this session, ladies and gentlemen, at the very onset, we would like to welcome our distinguished dignitaries here on